See, sometimes I wonder where these white folks are getting the guts, the effrontery, the temerity, like mention every single thing. I wonder where these people are getting all of that from. Why is it so difficult that a black person cannot just say something and you just see these black palm colored people just look at this thing, just walk past it without intruding. You were never invited, you were never, your opinion was never requested. But no, you choose to make sure that every single thing that black people are bringing, you must contribute. And this is the annoying or the ironic part of it. They are not only contributing the positive part, they are going to make sure they are talking to the point whereby they are dragging you out of your business. I don't understand. Sometimes I just sit down and be like, for someone like me, if I see something like a post, I feel like, okay, this doesn't resonate with me. What do? I just walk past it. If I want to give it a like, I give it. If I don't want to give it a like, I just move or I just tell TikTok, do not recommend this post for me again. Simple. It's not that difficult that you don't like someone, you feel like this thing is not okay, and you want to say it. You went to the point of stitching the person's video so that this black man will literally know that, yeah, I'm coming. She came for me, or the white man is telling the man, that, I'm coming for you. Anyways, let's watch this video. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. Just watch and let me know what your honest opinion is, especially as a black person. Let's get right into it.
Locticians. One, a retwist expert and a stylist.
This is misinformation, and I'm going to tell you why. Having too many hands in your head is never good. You want the same person doing the same thing every time, or else you're going to have inconsistencies in your lock. If you need crochet and your loctician doesn't do crochet, find a new loctician. Crocheting 3 to 4 times a year, that's very unhealthy. I don't know why he would say that. No more than 2 times a year. No more. Anything else is just creating damage. Thirdly, if you're doing a big crochet session, I don't want to see you once a year. I want to see you throughout the month so that I can make sure that the crochet is good. That's thickening, it's holding well, it's not unraveling. If I see you once a year, I'm never going to be able to get you where you need to be. Find you one good loctician that can crochet, that can give you a retie if you need a retie, and that can do regular maintenance and styles. Don't listen to the propaganda.
You should have 2 locticians. One, a retwist expert and a stylist.
This is misinformation, and I'm going to tell you why.
No, you are not. No, you are not. You don't go here. You're not qualified for this conversation. Exit stage left, please.
You should have 2 locticians. One, a retwist expert and a stylist.
This is misinformation, and I'm going to tell you why.
The nerve, the audacity, the boldness, the courage, the bravery, the grit, the spirit, the guts, the moxie, the pompousness, the impudence, the gall, the cheek, the recklessness, the effort, the whiteness, the whiteness. I would never correct you on making a casserole. I would never correct you on how to colonize. What the forget your. Not only did you just bust in uninvited to the cookout, you kicked granddaddy off the grill and told him he was making the ribs wrong. You told grandma the mac and cheese wasn't what it was supposed to be. You get the.
You should have 2 locticians. One, a retwist expert and a stylist.
This is misinformation, and I'm going to tell you why. Having too many hands in your head.
Methany, not right now. When we need someone to teach a class on how to be a colonizer 101, we'll call you. We'll. I promise you. Don't call us, because we won't answer. But we will call you when we need a class on that. Okay? Because clearly, oof, you don't go here. You don't go here. Now that I'm done with the colonizer, I need y'all help. Please check out my recent video. I need y'all support, not only when I'm dragging people, but when I upload my digital art. Please watch that video. I want to do more for like a series or something like that on this platform, but also on other platforms I've been posting as well. Check out my recent video. And also, if you want to help with support, my birthday is also coming up November 16th. My Cash App is in the caption of that video. More importantly, to my Black people, be kind to yourself first. Peace.
Synthetic locks, and it is meant to be put in and taken out every 4 to 8 weeks, really depending on how you take care of it, how often you're washing your hair, if you're washing your hair, if you're sleeping with a bonnet. But I install them with a crochet hook, and then I braid them in.
All I can say, babes, is the caucasity. Because I just don't understand how you even took this man's class. Let's start there. And this is like the problem that we have. With culture vultures. Because like I don't understand, like we don't care what you do with your hair. It grows out of your head, right? Like if you don't wash your hair and it all falls out, that's on you. We could care less. But it's the fact that you took this man's class. You took this man's class and then had the audacity to stitch his video on Beyonce's internet. On Beyonce's internet. You decided to stitch this man's video and claim that he, the man who has locks damn near down to his ass and has been doing this for decades, you claimed that he was giving misinformation. When you are a white woman with yarn in your hair. I don't know what's in your hair. Synthetic yarn. I don't know what it is, but it ain't cute not to just be like that. Like, but I just don't. I just can't. And I'm not a loctician. I'm not a beautician. I don't do hair for a living. I am a Black woman. I've been doing my own hair since I was 8 years old. I locked my own hair, and it was locked for 3 years. That braids over lock method that she was trying to do, yeah, that's why I showed the braid pictures, because my hair is locked under them braids, and I did it myself because I've been doing my own African American hair, kiki curly 4C hair for the last 20 years. I'm 27 years old. I've been doing my own hair for the last 20 years. Okay, so I just don't understand. This is a prime example of what our problem is. It's because it's not that you want to do our hair, your hair the way that we do ours. Everybody wants to be us. Like, I get that. I 100% get that. As much as people like down us and tell us that we're ugly and all this and the other, you get your lips to look like ours. You're doing your hair to look like ours. And don't come at me with the, oh, y'all straighten y'all hair, y'all wear wigs, da-da-da-da-da. If anything, you want to talk about cultural appropriation, we're not culture appropriating your hair, first of all. We had to assimilate because y'all didn't like our hair. No, it's not that you didn't like it. It's you didn't like that you didn't have it. So we had to assimilate to look like you so that your husbands didn't want us instead of you, right? And then not only did we have to assimilate, that hair is not white people hair. I ain't ever bought Caucasian bundles. I ain't ever bought no Caucasian bundles. I ain't ever bought no Caucasian wig. It be Cambodian. It be Brazilian. Everything but Caucasian, okay? Don't nobody want white people hair. You can't put that shit on no damn wig. Wouldn't nobody pay for that. I mean, unless you're a white person and you want it to look natural. I've never heard of a Caucasus Irish. Like, I've never heard of anybody selling that. So no. And then Two, in order for your hair to be straight, you also have to straighten it, right? So how are we copying you? Use the same tool that you'd use to do the same thing that you do to your hair. Our hair is just more versatile. This is just disrespectful. It's just very disrespectful because not only did she come back and respond, but when she did, to give her examples, right? To give her examples of what she was talking about and where she was coming from, her clients are white people. Straight hair. 1A, like there's no curl. There's no curl. So of course, when you get your hair locked, it breaks. Duh. So no one's misinforming anyone but you, Miss Ma'am. And how about you get on Beyonce's internet and apologize to that man? I mean, you did pay him your hard-earned money for him to teach you, just for you to get on the internet and misinform motherfuckers. Like, it really rubbed me the wrong way. I've been getting tired of it. It was another comment on Facebook and somebody was talking about how we won't cock his hair so bad. No, babe. I buy Brazilian weave. Brazilian, Cambone. It don't be white people. I'm not buying Caucasian hair. I love white people. My best friends are white. But no. No, we're not. Apologize. Especially for what your hair look like. You need to apologize. I can't talk. My hair ain't done. But I'm not on here trying to tell people, professionals, that they're misinforming folks. Like, even I knew better than that. I did my own locks. All those pictures, I locked my own hair. I combed out my own locks. I combed them out. Took me a good little time, but it's just very disrespectful. Like, when motherfuckers get up on here and they start acting like, oh, we do it better than you. That's what this energy is given. And that's why we can't stand when y'all walk around with locks and braids and you just out here being disrespectful. Just so disrespectful. Right? Just so disrespectful.
Okay, I sparked a little bit of a debate today in the lock community, but I just want to...
Do your community a favor. Do us white people a favor, my love, and just... What you think you're doing, you're not doing. And what you think you're giving, you're not giving it. You're giving microaggressive. Maybe macro. But, just take the L, my love. We can do better.
You should have two locticians. One, a retwist expert and a stylist.
This is misinformation, and I'm going to tell you why.
Right? Yeah, I know. That's mind-boggling. Like, this is what we mean when we say that our hairstyles are being culturally appropriated. Because what?
Okay, I sparked a little bit of a debate today in the lock community, but I just want to clarify the point that I'm trying to make. So this is the work from one of the commenters. And before I start, this is no shade to her, no shade to her work. I'm just using her as an example because she does good work. But her crochet appointments aren't that far out from each other. I think she said like every 6 or 11 weeks, something like that. I don't know. But this is what happens when you get crochet more than 2 times a year. You see these little...
What did Kim K say? To you. To you. To you. That is what happens to you when you do your hair in a way that it's not supposed to be done. And then she proceeds to say, if you wash your hair. When we lock our hair, we wash it because it's supposed to be locked. You don't wash your hair?
White people will never not be fucking annoying. And this is so funny. The original video was of a man with locks talking about people with locks. Showed photos of people with locks. This fucking male bandit come up here talking about people with crochet. Then you talking about this is propaganda. Mind you, you're the propaganda. Then she shows her clientele white scalps, pale scalps, red scalps. Talking about this is proof of what I was saying. First of all, he's not talking about chawl. He's talking about He said locks, bitch, not crochet. And then she keep calling locks a cultural industry. Bitch, it's not an industry. It's cultural relevance. It's cultural here. It's protective styles for our culture. There's cultural relevance to some, and to some it's just a trend. It's a trend to you because you're white. Colonizer. I can't stand white people. Y'all are fucking irritating. It's debilitating. I feel like y'all are I feel like this is a disease for y'all. I respect all of it. Anyone should be able to do whatever they want within parameters. Actually, I think we all should get locks. Mind you, your busted ass hair would fucking fall off. Wanna know why? Then she talking about fucking crochet. You have to crochet your shit because you can't obtain it otherwise. That's not you can't obtain it otherwise. You can't obtain what we create otherwise without you crocheting it or without you fucking matting your hair to the point where that shit is falling off and causing your head to go like this. Because it's not a culture for y'all. It's a trend. A trend is not, you're not doing what is in the parameters of our culture. Then you're going to say within parameters. Meanwhile, you're trying to profit off our culture. Then on top of that, you're trying to make a video calling what this man is saying about our cultural hair misinformation, propaganda. But you're going to sit here and say within parameters, bitch, but you're falling out of the parameters. And then your hair looks ugly on top of that. Your shit ain't even top-notch crochet. Your shit don't even look good. It looks a hot fucking mess. You look a hot mess. That's what we think of you. Kapooey. Kapooey. It looks it don't even look good. And now I see some white bitches with crochet hair. They ain't looking too good, but they ain't looking too bad. Your shit look bad. And then you make money on top of that. All of this is just coming together to be one large shitfuckle. And I'm over it. And this is coming from someone who had locks since they were 4 up until they was 20. Bitch, I had them shits for 16 years. Oh, I know. My shits was down my ass crack. Okay? Thick locks. Every damn hairstyle, color under the sun. Oh, well, bitch, I know. I know ball. Bitch, you don't know ball. You'll never know ball. Because you're
I have never seen this level of audacity. There ain't no way. Look at this man locks. Look at his locks. Now look at your, and look at this. Look. How would you come on here? How would you come on here and question the blueprint? Did you think at all before you posted this video? You had the audacity to say this is misinformation. Girl, who asked you? Respectfully, pick your battles. You gotta know. Y'all gotta know when to pick your battles. There's no way you stitched that video and you. There's just no way. There's just no way.
You should have 2 locticians. One, a retwist expert and a stylist.
This is misinformation, and I'm going to tell you why.
Y'all see what I see? I know you see what I see. Before I get into this, let me go ahead and do a disclaimer, because typically when I make videos about race, I got people jumping in these DMs saying, you're not even all the way black, so why would you have an opinion? My daddy is black, my kids are black, a lot of my siblings are black, and typically when I sit on a dick, most of the time it's black. So I'm about as black as you could possibly be. I just happen to have a white mama. Now let's get into this, because the caucasity coming from this video really irks my nerves, because I don't like it when people get into other people's business and ain't got nothing to do with them. Am I doing that right now? Absolutely. But I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm allowed to do that, and I'm an eldest daughter, so you can't really tell me what I can and cannot do. I don't like it when you try to talk about somebody's work or say that somebody is spreading misinformation when they're giving their opinion. You were wrong. You have mountains and hills and valleys with them damn roots that you have in your head and a whole kindergarten craft ass yarn basket. Okay, I don't know if it's the synthetic chemicals that are seeping through your brain from that yarn that made you think that it was okay for you to say something to this man who showed you his nice, beautiful, clean work. But I think that you need to make sure that you get some natural fiber yarn to put in your head. And I'm not saying that you can't have yarn and crochet all up in your head. That's what you want to do you, boo-boo, but mind your business. This ain't got shit to do with you. is that you can have an opinion, but you need to go ahead and just tell it to your backwoods ass cousin instead of trying to get on the melanated folks' business, get on Halle and Chloe Bailey's internet and try to tell this black man about how he handles and what he does and his opinion on black hairstyles. Please have the day that you deserve. Walk into a door, then walk out of it.
You should have two locticians. One, a retwist expert and a stylist.
This is misinformation, and I'm going to tell you why.
Who asked you? He was speaking to black people and black people only. He was speaking to people with real locks, black people and black people only. And then you in the comments saying, well, I have the credentials. You literally have yarn in your head. There's nothing locked about your hair. You literally have yarn in your head. And then I seen you again in the comments. Someone said, who even invited you? And you said, my invitation must got lost in the mail, but I showed up anyway. And that be y'all problem. That be y'all problem. Y'all be inserting yourselves in the shit that don't got nothing to do with you. This whole conversation has absolutely nothing to do with you. And I mean nothing to do with you. Go back to what you know. Leave the locks alone.
You have watched the video, you've seen the clips. Let me know that this is not an enemy of progress. Give me another name from what an enemy of progress mean if this is not what this woman literally is. No, just explain to me. For the fact that you've seen this video, let me know that this is not an enemy of progress. You were never invited. Your opinion was never needed. I understand the fact that this is a social media and we can post anything and anybody can actually do anything. But it is more disgusting that the locks she is carrying is not even looking presentable at all. Now, let's assume that someone that actually wanted to debunk what this man with his beautiful dread is saying wants to actually debunk this. The first thing I would do is to go and take care of my own dread. Because did you see the analysis of one of the lady that actually did the analysis? Did you see her locks? They were not looking clean. They were not even looking presentable. In fact, if that is what locks is, I choose not to ever go dreadlock. Honestly. But you now have the guts to be like, oh, that thing he's saying is not correct. Why do you need different people to be touching your hair? Coming from someone that even to take their shower is a problem. Coming from someone that even to take care of their teeth is a very big problem. Coming from someone that your own dread is more miserable. I don't know. I love the farfo she actually got, where you see a lot of people coming out to be like, we never invited you. Keep your advice to yourself. We didn't tell you that we're actually looking for advisors. If we need any, we will get. We as black people are the ones that is into this. It is not your culture. It is not your thing. So we know the best thing to do. We know the best steps to take. Why pop nosing into business of a black man where you literally have a lot of your white folks have different flaws online that you can really relate to, but no, you are not relating to it because a black man business is the only thing that you think you can come and destroy. You think you can just come and scatter his business. You think you can come and just take his audience out. But we say no. Instead of bringing down his business, we're going to give you the FAFO baby. And that's the FAFO that you're literally getting. You guys go to her comment section and see how choked it is. It is choked to the point that a lot of people were like, Before you come to talk or advise someone's business, clean up properly. Clean up properly. Make yourself presentable. Make yourself what is so that when we see you, we'll be like, oh yeah, she actually know what she's talking about. But baby, as at this point, you don't know what you're talking about. So keep short, sit down, and look for what is your business. In fact, if you don't know anything to do, go and start taking care of those your dreadlocks. Because honestly, if that thing is not artificial dread and you literally did that thing in your head, just because you want to look like us, just because you feel like you want to have this connection with our culture, baby, go take care of yourself. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And please always learn to tell these people, if you know you're close to any of them, to mind their business. Because if I see anyone around me, I'll literally tell them, mind your business. Just learn to tell these people to leave everything that is relating to black people's business, black people's community, and so on and so forth, so that we can live in peace and harmony, because they are the one that is bringing all of these confusions online and so on and so forth. Anyways, credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And yes, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys.